5 years. Whoop whoop. Hello, everyone.
Hello, friends.
How are peoples? Sorry, I just had to mute the other stream. So, hello. It's been a day for me. But yeah. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Finish the book? Yeah. Okay. Go through some quick chatty bits that people have popped in already, and then we'll jump on in. So Chantal said, "Hi y'all, Burger King Wi-Fi to download the Twilight books to reread before I go to further Twilight Fox Festival in September." Yes. Donna is doing a read through of all the Twilight books. I can't remember when. But yeah, I was craving to watch the movies, so I was like, I might as well reread the books too. I wonder if I can con Chris into reading them to me again. I highly doubt it, because, you know, we live together now. But, you know, I can ask for nothing. Jody, hello. That sounds fun, Chantal. I will admit I do like the Twilight books. I love the fact that Twilight got so many people back into reading.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I love the Twilight books because, you know, they hold a special place in my heart. Because, you know, they're attached to cutesy memories of me and Christopher. Oh, so many years ago. No, but yeah, they're not great literary works, but, you know, who says that's what we want? Oh, I can see. Hallelujah. Oops, forgot to say hi. I finished the book around midnight last night. Awesome. And there's me popping in saying, "Be right with you, tiny blood strikes."
Hi, Jean.
Hello. Hi, Chantal Paula. I won't be making today's discussion, but I wanted to say hello. That's all good, Jean. I'm currently sitting on the patio and getting too much sun. Oh, well, remember your sunscreen. And, you know, get some shade if you need it. Hydrate. Jody, I am doing good today. I hope your day is good. Yes. Wyatt kicked Chris out of bed this morning. I think it was about 20 past 2. He busted into our room and then just kind of got in between me and Chris. Chris got up to go pee, and Wyatt went starfish. So Chris went and slept in. Yeah, Chris went and slept in Wyatt's bed. And then Wyatt slept in our bed, our humongous, like, you know, super duper king bed. And Wyatt decided to attach to me like a limpet so I couldn't move at all night. I was like, this is great. After about 3 hours of it, I ended up calling Chris and calling him into the bedroom and just being like, help, I need to move. I hurt. Kids. Okay, Chantel says, all done downloading books and game updates. About to drive to the next campground. I'll keep you in my phone. Okay, drive safe.
Yes.
Lexi, hi. I didn't have a chance to read this one, but wanted to boop the like. Well, thank you very much. And boop right back. A boop. Shauna saying, hey, pop in and say hi and hit the like button. Why, thank you.
Hey, Shauna.
And this is Sarah's new BookTube channel. They have 2 BookTube videos now, so yay, fun times. So if you can, like, click on the link. I think it's only mods that can click on the link and do that, but I can copy the link myself and put it in for everyone now. So that is Sarah's new book channel. Sarah's BookTube. There you go. I've not put a space there, but hey, you get the point. never said I was literate. Hello. Lexi says I'll be leaving you up for watch hours, but once we start discussing, I'll mute and continue my tooth mark book. Almost done at 70%. Nice. Also, just finished dinner and did post it. Went to pick up food at the local diner. To be fair, I didn't post tonight's dinner. We had fish and chips from the takeaway, but it was tasty. He reads, he cooks, he reads to you. Is he borrowable? I mean, we'll see. There is the link to Sarah's channel. Sarah some love. Okay. So we are here to talk about Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. See, should I hold up the sexy cover? It's the sexy one that I got.
Of course.
Of course. So let me hold up the special edition that I did manage to acquire. It still hurts that I couldn't get the other one, but yeah. So this is the Fairy Loot special edition one. It is still very, very pretty.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. And now we know that this is Sabine and Charlotte.
Mm.
And this is Alice and Charlotte. So it's nice knowing who the people are.
Right.
But then, there's the naked hardback.
So pretty.
So pretty. It's so pretty. So I think we'll pretty much jump straight into spoilers. So if you haven't read the book, I love y'all, but mute now. Come back when you've read it. Because I've got so many pages of notes. So many pages.
Yeah, after I got into it, the note taking kind of stopped. I just could not.
I understand that. Yup, pretty fits the story. Okay, so star ratings. What did you give it?
I'm still not entirely sure, but as of right now, it's sitting at a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I went up a bit up to a 5 or not, because I just could not put it down.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, it's like a 4.5 for me. Mm-hmm. There are a couple of things that did bug me. But yeah. I did tandem read this, or like what do you call it when you listen to the audio? Immersive read it. I call it tandem reading, immersive reading, whatever. I did do some of that. And I do like that they actually got someone who was Scottish to actually, do the Scottish accent. So do Alice's character. But yeah. So who's your favorite character?
I want to say Charlotte. Mm-hmm.
See, I think mine was Alice. I wanted more original Sabine.
Yeah.
I was so annoyed when Maria killed her. I was so annoyed. I was just like, bitch.
You better be joking.
It's like I had to go back and read it. I'm like, she straight up killed. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Drank her dry and turned her to dust, dude.
Very much so.
Jody says, I did audio only and I regret it. I know now I want to read it. I loved listening to Alice. Yes.
I did.
But Lottie was your favorite. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Lottie was done dirty.
Mm-hmm.
So this is I like the historical parts. Yeah. They were
I did
good.
Too.
Yeah. I mean it's shush.
Discord?
No, I'm just putting my phone in airplane mode for now. It's that thing that I said earlier.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah. One of my first notes is I get in the 1500s women should be seen and not heard, just there to make babies and service the men. But it damn right annoys me.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're reading books for it, like you're reading it in those time periods, and it's just like the women were just there to service the men. And it's just like, how about no? I could have not survived in olden times. Well, to be fair, I probably would have been like, I would have probably died of consumption many, many moons ago. For my immune system is weak. But yeah. I could not have lived back in day. It would have been a bad time.
Hey, hello, love.
Hi. Hey, Liz, didn't get to this because I got my dates wrong, but I'm here lurking. Okay, babe. Just cover your ears. I would have been hanged as a witch. I mean, probably same. I mean, speaking of which, witch. Accurate. So, so I was like, I wonder which character is the witch. And then in the next comment, I'm like, ew, the Viscount already gives me the ick.
I was not a fan.
Me either.
Not a fan. I think why did I close this? I gotta go back and find it. I said, ew, Maria's husband is a pig. Before he falls asleep, it's not I love you or thank you or even my wife, but let it be a son. I was like, no, gross.
Yeah. It's like I felt so bad for Maria in the beginning. I felt bad for Maria when she was Maria. Not so much when she was Sabine.
Yeah.
It's easier to bend than break. I was like, not for me, it's not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. My one is like, she'll learn to be a wife. Grr. How about learn to not be learn not to be a chauvinistic pig. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I already like Alice. How can you not love a Scottish accent? Patriarchy. I am done with it. Facts. It bugged me so much he never called by his name. Yeah, it was. He never said Maria. It was always like my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You are my property, and that's all you mean.
Yep. But yeah, I definitely wanted more from original Sabine. I wanted there to be more learning done from her rather than, oh, you straight up drained this bitch.
Yeah.
And you've now you know nothing, but you vampire now. I mean, I did like it that she went back and kind of like, you know, murdered the entire family. And she was just like, oh, look. It was like when she wanted to push her mother-in-law down the stairs. She's like, seven flights is, well, like, whatever it was, is not big enough to, like, snap her neck. And then, obviously, she shoves her down the stairs and she's like, oh, no, it is. Awesome.
I was like,
to be fair, I'd been the same, to be honest. I'd just been like, oh, good shout. Nice.
Terrible. Absolutely hated it.
Oh yeah, his family hated them. Like hated the mum, the dad, and the Viscount. Just ugh, all of it.
Oh, deserved.
So gag on the first time of Maria and Andres having sex. I do like that straight after the first encounter and he was like, I hope it's a son, that she went straight into the kitchens and she's like, I need a tonic. I ain't having no baby with this man. No way, no day. And I've got comments here with like, what the F? The Viscount said to hobble a horse if Maria wants to ride it. I put my phone in airplane mode. Why am I still getting stuff? What the frick? Right. Do not disturb. Shoosh. So, I mean, if we didn't already know that the Viscount was controlling as hell, just not even letting her ride her own horse and saying that if she was to go ride the horse, that he'd ask the stable person to hobble the horse so she couldn't ride it at all. It was like, that's insane. But that just straight up says, like, you know, you're my property. You will do what I say. So there's not very many likable men in this book.
I did like Ezra though.
Yeah. We'll get to my thoughts on Ezra soon. My notes was like, I was hoping that his parents were going to be nice. Unfortunately not.
We were way wrong.
It's like we can but hope. It's like, oh yeah, you can have a dick son, but you know, here's hoping that the parents are nice. No, they're just as bad. Mm-hmm. Then I want Maria and Isabel to run away together and become vampires together. That would have been nice. But no. Sadly not.
Was Isabella the one that was from Italy?
No, Isabel was the maid.
Oh yeah.
That turned out to be the illegitimate child. So basically the Viscount's sister, but obviously, you know, old man had done some dirty deeding with someone else that wanted his wife. And then everybody knew about it as well. But they were just like, yeah, nah, it's all good. How rude.
Was it Gia that was the Italian?
Later on with Charlotte, yes.
Okay. Wanted to make sure it wasn't characters.
Giada, I think. Yeah, it'd be like my note. It's like, again, so everyone knows that Isabel was the Count's illegitimate child, and they've just used her all this time, and they like cast her aside. I hate these people. I love my notes. So my notes are just random thoughts of me going, I hate these people. These people are dicks. I didn't think the parents would be nice because I suspected they raised him to be the way he is. I mean, yeah, that's a fair comment, but you know, I always lean in on hope. I'm like, yeah, let's have hope.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think then we had like an Alice chapter, and I'm like, did Lottie just drink from Alice, or did she turn her? Because it was very like, I really liked Isabel. Same. I'm annoyed that Sabine didn't go looking for her after she became a vampire. Thought that would have been cool. But we will never know. And then there's my, oh no, what the fuck? Has Maria killed Sabine? And now she's just taken her name? Damn. I mean, that's one way to do it. But I would have liked to have seen more of original Sabine. Just for like, you know, teaching her how to become a vampire and all the things. And I wanted more of original Sabine's story.
Yeah. I feel like if she survived the transformation of Maria, that Sabine would be as bad as she is, because she just like took the personality, just ran with it.
Fair. I don't know what is it, this is in reference to, but lol, trying to lecture a Scottish person on drinking is like trying to teach an Eskimo about ice. Because I mean, that's a very true statement, but I can't remember why I wrote it.
I think it's Alice didn't really want to drink.
Mm.
Like every time she turned around, it was like, yeah, no, I don't want that.
Mm.
Yeah.
To me, it would have been interesting to see her values as an old vampire. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fair point. I mean, I'm not wrong. I know. Even the next comment I have on the thing was like, "Oh no, I had faith in you, Colin. Why are men like this?" Because obviously, there's like when Alice was needing help getting back to the dorm, and Colin was like, "I'll help," and then started putting the moves on. I was like, "No, bad,
Mm-hmm.
bad." Why men just go? My next note is that I'm glad Sabine has found people like her and can give her lessons on things she missed out on by killing her maker. But I feel like this is going to end badly. I was not wrong.
Yeah, I really liked that couple. And then I was like, well, damn.
Well.
It's like, oh, you love these people? Oh, too bad.
To be fair, I didn't like this couple as much as I liked the couple later on.
That owned the bar.
Because I feel like Hector gave me the weird, he was definitely, he thought he was a god, and he was just like, no.
I did like the woman character though. Thought she was cool.
Renata.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I like that they took her under her wing and taught her like how like vampires can die and all this stuff. What is it? Why does Hector act so nonchalant about Renata sleeping with Sabine and then the next breath say he's her god? It felt like such a man thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
I've also got a random side note about Alice. If we were to read off of Maria's chapters, it was the traditional way of making someone a vampire, as in they drink your blood, you drink their blood. How did Alice become a vampire? ? Did I miss that part? Or will we have a flashback? Because there was the mystery around that of well, how was she made a vampire exactly? Because they just did the nasty.
What is going on with Alice? Was Lottie a vampire? Did she turn Alice in their one night stand? ? Question mark.
Huh. Let me know. I've got a quote from Hector saying perhaps one day you will understand what it means to truly matter to another. Until then, just remember, little Thorn, you may be her plaything, but I am her god. Yeah. And then I thought, I wanted to kill him after that monologue.
Yep.
Nothing. And then I was like, they left someone alive. And I put in, the villagers really went and grabbed torches and pitchforks. Lol. Because it really is. Grab your torch and pitchfork.
Mm-hmm.
which made me chuckle quite a lot.
I'm still curious as to who the little boy was that stopped Sabine when they did kill that couple.
Can you say that again? You went a little garbled.
I was saying, who was that boy that stopped Sabine? Why did he stop her? How could they not sense what was going on? Like, they went into the church, but the boy stopped her from going in.
Just lucky, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry, isn't God a woman? I mean, true. But, you know, men always think of themselves as gods, so it's just the male. It's just the male thing, I guess. Oh, wow. So this was one thing that bugged me. That is like, I know V. Schwab now lives in Scotland, but they're American, possibly Canadian. Either way, they're not Scottish. But small, so I've like, side note, in the Alice chapter, she says parking lot. No Scottish person would say that. They would say car park. Just a small thing that pulled me out of the story for a second, because I'm just like, you know, not a single Scottish person would say parking lot. There's a car park. So, yeah. That just bugged me a little bit. I took it as the boy just saw a pretty girl and told her not to go, not suspecting she was part of it. I mean, there is that.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Hi. Hello. Oh, hey there. Sorry, I'm making sure I tell you on that.
Now my eyeballs are watering.
Same. It's Martha, right?
Yes.
Yes. I swear. Why do I always use water activated liner when my eyes are just watering like mad? Oh well. So yeah, if you just see with streaks of like eyeliner down my face, I mean, one bit first time. I just haven't napped this time.
You had sprints with the eyeliner across your face.
Just and it was bright blue and glittery as well. It was beautiful. It was just like a lovely streak of blue eyeliner across my face.
Mm-hmm.
But you're a true friend, though. You let me know. You're just like, dude, you got something on your face. Like, thank you. I noticed that she. Say that again?
I said Scott would have just let me go the whole time with it on my face.
See, that's the. I mean, Chris probably would have done the same. It's like, I thought it was meant to be like that. It's like, no.
On the other side.
Unless it was even, then no. I noticed that she also said cell for mobile. I mean, yeah, that's also a thing. I've always said phone or mobile, never cell. Same. I was with phone. So yeah, saying the word cell for your phone is very American. I mean, what do you say?
I just say phone.
Phone. Ooh. Sorry, Scottish people have it right. Small town, but 2 pubs. Makes total sense to me. If you get kicked out of one, you can go into the. Makes perfect sense. I also specifically put a note in saying, love that we have numpty, Egypt, and ball bag in this book. Great words. And it's not ball bag, it's ball bag. It's like beautiful. Loved it. You eat ball bag. Oh. Love it. The Scottish vernacular is just unmatched. I love it. The fact that the landlords went to each other's when the pub was shut. Exactly.
That was awesome.
Good time. Yes. Sorry, I saw Chantel yawn. They tried to do it sneaky like, but you know. Sorry, my eyes are watering something mental. I did such pretty eye makeup as well. I should have just not put eyeliner on. Yeah, there was also, you know, when Alice went in to kiss one of her friends, like Hannah. And I was like, why, Hannah? You could have just said I'm not gay, but you had to say I'm not a dyke, which is just so harsh, in my opinion. Yeah. It's just like, no. Hi, puppy. Oh, snuggle puppy.
He's been so good lately. Minus trying to eat washi tape earlier today.
That's good.
You missed it because I was on news sprints before jumping over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hold on, I will be right back. And I had to chase him all the way to my bedroom to get the washi tape from him.
No, mine. I play. Talking about like Catty, as in like Alice's sister. I put that Catty reminds me of my brother. He holds on to everything, and everything bad is done to him and him alone. It's very, you know, it's very like, I'm so hard done to. It's me. It's like, why is like shut up. Just stop.
Yeah.
So yeah, Catty did my head in.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, it's like I had the feeling that Catty was dead. I can't remember if it was mentioned, but obviously it really felt that way, the way Alice spoke about her and stuff. But I also was I was also wondering if Catty was the one who turned Alice and was just hiding in the shadows. That was a possible thought where my brain went.
Yeah, it was mentioned because Alice had accidentally dumped the grave dirt from her vial from Mom's plot, and she went in and put the grave dirt from Catty's plot in there. Because she ended up using it against Sabine.
Yes. But that wasn't mentioned until a bit later, though.
Yeah. you stop licking me?
It's like, no. I was like, ooh, has Alice found some other vamps? And I was like, Ezra, who turned him? Who told Ezra the poem? Was it Sabine? Is Sabine Lottie? What is the connection?
I said the same thing. I was like, is Sabine Lottie? Is it another name change?
Yeah. Going through killing everyone, taking names.
Mm-hmm.
I also love that we now know that there are other supernaturals like Melody. I was like, ooh, let's explore more of this. But no, we didn't. Oh. And then I was like, oh, okay, so Sabine turned Alice. How?
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the Charlotte died in 1827, and then Charlotte and because it was there were definitely Charlotte and Lottie were two separate entities until Ezra introduced Lottie to Alice, and then they we had the whole thing of like, okay, so Charlotte and Lottie are the same person. But yeah, I also have the note of like when Sabine was like in London and doing the whole thing, basically she overheard people saying that Lottie had been inappropriate with another lady, and Sabine was like, oh, she's a thespian, I'll turn you. You're like, So yeah, I wrote, it does feel like Sabine heard that Charlotte was caught with a woman and gone, yep, I'll turn you. I thought that Kate had been turned by Sabine to get Alice and to get to Alice and Lottie at one point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was definitely a lot of intrigue.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like, going on like Charlotte's history, finally we have a decent guy with James, her brother, and just being like, oh no, Charlotte and Jocelyn was visiting me and stuff. There wasn't anything untoward happening, which was nice. I was like, finally, a guy that's not an asshole. I also said that I liked that V. Schwab had the scene of Lottie's mum talking to her, basically letting her know that she's always known Charlotte was gay, and basically said it's okay to come back home unwed. Just go for the experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wrote down the quote that said, never be sorry for who you are. Some people keep their hearts tucked deep. They hardly know it's there, but you have always worn it like a second skin, open to the world. You feel it all. The love and the pain, the joy and the hope and the sorrow. It will make your life harder, but it will also make it beautiful. And you're like, oh.
I did really like that part.
I was just like, yes, go mum, love you.
Hated her aunt though. I said I hated her aunt though. I could not stand her.
Her aunt was a bitch. Going to the ball is like yak sweaty hands that you can feel through gloves, someone else's gloves. Ew. Because
That's gross.
Nasty. And when Jocelyn finally wrote back to Charlotte and said that she's gonna marry James, I was like, that's a punch in the tit for Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not allowed to be with Joss, and now Josh is marrying her brother. Ouch. I have a note with the little mention of Sabine's old name, Maria. It feels like Maria is the dark, hiding part of Sabine.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the new vampire couple introduced with Antonia and Jack. My comment, Antonia and Jack, how will Sabine kill them?
Right.
Because, I mean, when is she not?
Yeah, because Charlotte wanted to get to know them and learn from someone else because she's just stuck. And I'm like, yep, next victim's coming right up.
I mean, it's like Charlotte had been with Sabine for like 100 years at that point, meeting no other vampires whatsoever. And
Right.
it was just basically them two. And it's like, I love Christopher, but I mean, being with him every day for a week sometimes is annoying. Could you imagine 100 years? It's like, we love our significant others, but seriously, 100 years? And it definitely seems like Charlotte wasn't allowed to go off and do anything or find out anything or do it. There was that they always had to be together.
Right.
It's like Sabine and Charlotte have been together for 100 years. Charlotte has always been with Sabine. I don't understand why Sabine is so angry at Charlotte for wanting to meet other vamps. Sabine was taught things by the new vamps. I don't understand why she's so closed off now. Because, I mean, Sabine was taught by that dude that I can't remember his name of now. He had the human boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
That guy. I didn't write his name down, so yeah. It's but yeah, she learned stuff from him. She learned stuff from Hector and Renata. So it's like, why was she so closed off to Charlotte? Learning things from new people.
Right.
I mean, we know now because, like, you know, Sabine was just like, no, Charlotte's mine. 100 years and just them, no other friends or other people to talk to. I go insane, right? I couldn't. It's like, I love Christopher pieces, but I couldn't just only talk to him. I couldn't do it. Hey, Casey. Have you read Bury Our Bones? Are you joining in for the book club chat? If not, spoilers abound. Jody, I think for Sabine, I was about control and the fear that Lottie would leave her and go with other vampires if she learned that she had others to talk to. Yeah. Hey, Ren. Hi. Did you finish Bury Our Bones? I can't even remember. If so, who was your favorite character? Okay, so I haven't. I'm gonna just like the button. I do want to read this series. Lol, it's a standalone, I believe. But thank you for hitting the like button. I'll boop you right back. Boop. Okay, hang on. And the new Sabine is a psycho. I mean, you're not wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did finish, and my favorite ended up being Alice. Same.
Nice.
Chantel liked Lottie, and to be fair, I liked Lottie too, but Alice was my favorite. Wait, this is a series? I thought it was a standalone. No, it is a standalone. Oh, nice. Thanks for the help. You're welcome. She was making the most sense. I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, at this point in the book, it's like obviously Charlotte and Sabine have been together like 100 years, but I felt like something with Sabine had shifted, and I felt a major disconnect with Sabine at this part. It felt like there was no... It felt like she was a completely different character to me at this point in the book. How about you? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was more OG Sabine. We've said that several times. Like, yes, we wanted more OG Sabine. That tutored OG Maria. Yep. Surprisingly, nobody picked Sabine as the favorite. I mean, shocking, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, I was like, I honestly thought that all the blood Sabine was found in would have been the remnants of the other vampires, leaving Charlotte nowhere to turn. When Charlotte got back and, like, Sabine was just there, head to toe and covered in blood, I'm like, okay, so that's all the other vampires dead. But no, it wasn't. I was quite surprised by that.
Yeah.
So the change from OG Maria and depraved new Sabine would have been more seamless.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, like, she did go on a murder rampage, and I can't fault her for that, because her husband and his family were absolute a-holes. Okay. So then we've got, will Sabine find Charlotte and Giada? Will she kill or turn Giada because Charlotte won't? I don't think she doesn't turn Giada, she turns the next one, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm. Penny.
Yeah. So, whoa, I didn't expect Sabine to just snap Giada's neck like boom, done. I was expecting Sabine to draw it out and to more play with them. But she just straight up went, "You done."
Yeah, I was letting Taker out when I was listening to that part, and I'm like, you better not kill her. You better not. And then when it happened, I was like, you've got to be kidding.
Mm-hmm. And then I just wrote the thing of like, imagine getting out of a toxic relationship just to have that person follow you and ruin any chance of other relationships for the rest of your immortal life.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been in a toxic relationship, like, you know, wash my hands of that. But just to have them like there, ruining any chance of like happiness, it's crazy to think about. And then I've got, will Alice kill Charlotte after killing Sabine? And then, wow, I know the only way that Alice was going to kill Sabine was by being blindsided. But man, that happened fast.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what?
I was like, what is going on?
Yeah. Sabine's game of cat and mouse was actually terrifying. True.
Oh, yeah.
Because actually, leave me alone. Just stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh no, killing her didn't reverse the vampirism. I was a little sad about that because that was like, oh.
The betrayal that she felt, it just like, it hit me in my heart. I was like, oh, dang.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh.
I was just mean. She said everyone's going down. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, ooh, that was smart of Alice putting the grave dirt in the blood.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last comment was, that would be a yes then, lol. To the, will Alice kill Charlotte after killing Sabine?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what Ezra would have done. I wanted Ezra's reaction after she just like basically nuked everyone. She's like, nah, fuck all y'all. So yeah, there were all my notes. Do you have any other notes and quotes or anything you want to add to?
No, not really, because like I had said earlier, that I just kind of stopped taking notes because I just got so involved in the book.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just absolutely heartbroken because Charlotte had found Yetta and was actually finally happy, and then
Mm-hmm.
she got mesmerized, and it destroyed me. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I didn't think it would reverse the vampirism. I thought it would maybe need to drink their blood or something. Yeah.
Mm.
I didn't think it was gonna work, but it was just more of a case of really. So I felt like Alice just like, you know, doing the whole grave dirt in the blood. I was just like, yes, go bitch. Ezra was my actual true favorite. Fair. With OG Widow Sabine. Yes, I feel that. So we have like discussion questions. So from Spain in the 16th century and Italy in the 17th century to England's 19th and 20th centuries, Paris in 1914, and contemporary Scotland and America, the novel transports you to a dazzling array of moments in the human experience in sumptuous detail. Which time and place and wardrobe would you have wanted to slip into?
I would probably have to say Charlotte's original, because I
Mm-hmm.
love like the old Regency dresses and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I just have a love for like London and stuff. So
Yeah. I mean, I think that would have probably been, it's like the Regency era, and then probably Italy a little later on, where women were a little bit more free.
Yeah.
Jody, a quote I wrote down: "Death comes, and sometimes it is kind, and it is often cruel, and very rarely it is welcome, but it comes all the same." Yeah, that's a very good quote. I like that one. Am I the only one who didn't like how Alice's sister was treating her? Yeah, we did not like Catty at all.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. And then her basically like staying in Scotland and just lying that she got to London. And just like walking out in front of a van, like a car. Just be like, yeah, why not? That was a great quote, Jody. Yes. Yes, it was. I'm annoyed that I didn't write it down, but I will. So as you watch Maria's childhood unfold, what did she do in order to gain even a smidgen of control over her life, no matter how strict the cultural limitations? How would you have fared in that world? I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Not at all.
And it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like beauty definitely was a curse back in those times, because you were literally just an object.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, what you lie? Go back to your family. They love and miss you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Catty seriously needed to go to therapy.
Oh yeah. I agree.
I would have crashed out just like Maria. I mean, same. Okay, so when Hector introduces Sabine to the verses that begin "Bury our bones in the midnight soil," he insists that we are no monster, no mean thing. We are nature's finest flower. Sabine's first scene in chapter 3. Is this true? What beauty can be found in the character's seemingly savage quest for survival?
That's a hard question.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those where it's like, yes, obviously, as humans, killing other humans is wrong or whatever, but by the same token, when you strip it back to, like, you know, the whole vampirism thing, it's like, well, they need to do that. It's their nature. They have to do that to survive. So you can't really fault them on it.
Right.
Because, you know, it's like we eat plants and animals to live. I mean, obviously the vegans are very judgy about that, but but you know, it's I feel like Charlotte tried making the choices of going after bad men. And Sabine was just like, yeah, but women taste better. And it's just like, well, that's personal preference.
Right.
Oh. So, question 4. So, Sabine learns important lessons from Hector, always being found ahead of your corpses and never in their wake. The heart is the source of fragility. And Renata's savor, don't devour. Also a good quote. And also from Matteo, how to hide. That's his name, Matteo. How to hide in plain sight and lay claim to a space. Yet she is fiercely independent and rarely concerns herself with the needs of others. As the centuries pass, does she ever gain wisdom, not just knowledge? I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I don't feel like Sabine was the type of person to learn from their mistakes. They were just like, yeah, no, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I think she just definitely just gained knowledge rather than that. No, she does not.
Yeah, no, not one bit.
Mm-mm. How does morality, along with extreme age difference, affect the relationship between Alejandro and Mateo, and between Giada and Charlotte? Would you be able to endure such sacrifices? Would you want to be immortal? And if so, what price would you be willing to pay for it? I mean, I see it from solely a chronic pain standpoint. It's like, if I was turned into a vampire, would I no longer be in any pain?
Right.
Because if that's the case, I'd seriously think about it. I'd be like, I'd seriously be thinking, well, maybe. But if you turn me into a vampire and I'm still in this kind of pain and I'm just like completely like bloodthirsty all the time, I'll be like, yeah, nah, just kill me. Like, what's the point?
I can't remember who it was that was completely obsessed with reading and was like, what else is there for me to read? And I'm like, I would spend eternity being a reader. I would finally get all of my books on my shelf read. Well, maybe.
See, you wouldn't, because you'd just buy more.
Right? We could only dream, though.
I know. So Sabine just wanted to be the most powerful person in the room.
Mm.
Yeah,
Very
it definitely did. It definitely did flip to a power.
Mm-hmm.
I think having mortal partners helped the vampires stay somewhat in tuned with them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Charlotte never really lost control after
Mm-mm.
she left Sabine.
Mm-mm.
So
Just trying to remember how much older Sabine was than Charlotte. Vampire ages. I ain't doing that math.
To 800 years old before Sabine, or before Charlotte came around. I can't remember.
Me either. And since ultimately even the souls of the dead go dark, staying mortal helps to avoid that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I mean, I think it'd be Sabine was like pushing 700 or 800.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't for sure.
So, If you were to be turned into a supernatural creature, would you go vampire? Would you go zombie? Would you go werewolf? Would you go witch?
Probably a vampire witch would be cool.
I'm like, vampire would be cool, but I'm like, witch?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm wearing the shirt for it and everything, so. Lottie was young, like 400 or 500. Yeah, so there was at least like 200 years between them, vampire ages.
Mm-hmm.
I always think considering being an immortal a curse. I think witch for me. I would go witch. I like fae. I couldn't deal with the fae politics, to be honest.
No.
No.
But that's such a good answer, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so despite being nicknamed Bones as a child by her sister for being cowardly, how does Alice represent a new path of empowerment? What forms of inspiration did Alice glean from Catty and their mother? How does Alice determine sleuthing different from the experiences of the prey who preceded her? What?
That's a confusing question.
Yeah. I feel like it did take it did take Alice a lot to grow.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, she was dealing with a lot.
Right.
So yeah. Yeah, Jodie, there's absolutely no need to be around that long. Mm-hmm. So, okay. So, allowing her to forge her own path. Slightly extended life, but yes, not immortal. Mm-hmm. I missed that one. I think that Alice was the only one who didn't hold her maker in such high regard. Well, Maria didn't hold her maker in high regard at all. She killed her straight out. She's like, nah, you done.
It's like we're not learning these.
And not allowing House Bean or Lottie live their lives affect what she wanted for herself. Yes, true. Okay, so 4 more questions. No. 5. Alice's memories of Catty and the aftermath of their mother's death become heightened when she has intense experiences. And the same is true of Lottie's memories of Clement Hall. What does this say about their altered minds? What are your defining memories? And does your mind whisper or does it blah? Blah. I mean, obviously, one of the most defining memories for me was like, giving birth to a child. Another like defining memory I wouldn't say it's no. I don't know. Have you got like one big memory that's just like, you know, completely changes you as a human? No?
Nope.
Not even getting married?
No, not really. Because, I mean, I lived with Scott before we got married. So it just kind of feels the same. The only thing is we wear rings now. I mean, if you say like haunting memory that changed my life was probably when I went through my marriage, because that changed like my entire life, because I've always wanted, but now I can't have them, I guess is what you could say.
This is true. I forgot about that. Sorry, who was it? So, what?
I was going to say, other than that, I have no idea.
They need therapy. We all need therapy. True.
Absolutely.
I think a defining memory for me was my first and only friendship breakup. Aww. That was a real heartbreak. A man could never shatter me at such capacity. Lol. So yeah, I was thinking about like, you know, my dad passing, but it's like I don't feel like that's like what do they call it? I don't feel my dad's passing is a defining memory. I mean, it was impactful as shit, but you know, it's not defined who I am, if that makes sense. I think becoming a carer for my great nan changed me a lot. Yeah, I can see that.
I feel like when I went through it, it made me more of a sympathetic person. So
I mean, do you ever have those like introspective times where you just sit there and think, what if I would have, you know, that whole like sliding doors moment where you sit there and you just like, I wonder if I would have done this on that day, or if I had said yes to date this guy instead of no, like how different things would be. I mean, is it? Yeah, it doesn't happen a lot, but it's like, you know, I randomly have those moments of like, what if? I get what you mean, Paula, because we all expect to grieve our parents at some point. I think the most defining moments are things we didn't see coming. Yeah. Yeah, it's like when I was pregnant with Wyatt, everyone was just like, "Oh, you're scared for all the pain and like, you know, giving birth," and I'm like, I live in pain. Pain is my wheelhouse. I got this. It's the parenting afterwards and being responsible for a life that I'm bricking it over. Because, you know, because that, you know, a tiny thing that can't do anything is dependent on you for life. That's the scary thing. The actual giving birth is like, it happens. So, yeah. Okay. So, for Sabine, Lottie, and Alice, the moment of their turning is highly erotically charged, leaving them with multitudes of new hungers. What do the three... Okay, so sorry, this is written weird. What do their 3 interwoven stories illuminate about hunger and the heightened pleasure of the prelude. In the novel and in real life, what determines whether someone will cross the line and become a ravager with no interest in mutual pleasure, taking far more than they need? I think we already touched on it earlier with the whole, like, with Sabine, it became more down to she needed to have the power. She needed to be the most powerful and in control about everything. And it's like, I don't feel like Alice's turning was highly erotically charged. It's like, no, I think she had sex with Lottie and then Sabine turned her after the fact.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Alice as erotic because she was out when it happened. She was out cold.
Judy says, yes, at the time I always wonder what my life would have been like if I didn't move out with my then boyfriend at 17. I think it was too early. Yeah, I moved out when I was 16.
Same.
Yeah. Moved out when I was 16, put myself through college. It's like Bram's 18 and there's no way made he could actually live on his own and just basically, like, you know, put on some big girl panties and get on with it. But yeah. The girls are gay and they love it. That's it. That's the quote. Yes. Yes. I think it's down to different personalities. Some just want to live and some want power. True. Yeah, I agree, Jody. I think the years matter as well. Just always made me laugh. I had my own house, but I couldn't rent an 18 film. Yeah. Because Alice died in 2019. Me and Bram are the same age. You're both 18? Oh.
She's happy.
You're just a bird, bro. Okay, so while Sabine loves luxury, Lottie prefers a cozy home. What do these contrasts tell us about money and its limitations? As Jack and Antonia, along with Ezra, provide safe havens across time, what does the novel demonstrate about the value of friendship? While we think on that, I've just been lurking with you on the TV, wanted to share some love. Well, thank you. Remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch, and shove some left to the like button. Also, make sure to sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Okay.
Hello, Tina. It's funny, I had a different tab open for a second, and I was like, I know who that is.
I am a little older for once, lol. Oop. My mouse stopped working. Hello? There we go. I think it's a year or two. Okay. I feel so powerful. Very Sabine core. You're crazy. I'm just thinking of the question of like, the value of friendship. I mean, I don't know if the novel like really demonstrates the value of friendship.
It really
I feel
doesn't.
like it's like Jack and Antonia helped Charlotte escape Sabine initially. Which was great. Kudos for them. But the thing is, if I had only met an acquaintance and they needed to, like, if I could help them get away from a toxic relationship, I would do the same. It's like I wouldn't have to be like best friends with them or whatever else. If they came to me for help, I'd just be like, yeah, sure, okay, do this. And with Ezra, I feel like Ezra and Charlotte could have come up with a plan to kill Sabine way before Alice was involved. I feel like they could have done this a while ago, because if it keeps happening, if she keeps turning up, and it's like, what was to stop Ezra from killing her? Because Ezra didn't promise her anything. So yeah. Friendship is a definite stretch in this book. Yeah. There's no golden honeymoon in sight. K-pop Demon Hunter reference. Okay. Haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting to do the watch along with everybody. I agree. I wouldn't have said that the MC had friendships. Mateo and his human was the closest, but that was also like having a relationship, not a friendship. Yeah. I think the only actual like friendship was Ezra and Charlotte. But even then, I feel like Ezra could have done more to help.
Yeah.
Okay, last two questions. So, why does Charlotte stay with Sabine? Well, she didn't know any fecking different, for a start. Would you have tried to escape sooner? As much as Maria was tormented by her husband Andreas, does she become just like him in her relationship? Could you have endured a sham marriage as Jocelyn does when she accepts James's proposal? Several questions. So, why does Charlotte stay with Sabine? She doesn't know any different. Would you have tried to escape sooner? I mean, Baby girl was trapped and blinded by love. Facts. Exactly. She didn't know there was others. Where would Lottie go? I would argue that Sabine was worse than her husband. Eventually, yes.
Absolutely.
Because she didn't just control what Charlotte did. She basically screwed other people's lives up to keep Charlotte in line, I guess. Could you endure a sham marriage like Jocelyn and James?
I have no idea.
I mean, I'd like to think so. I mean, because even now I feel like there's still gay people that get married to a different sex as, like, a beard still, because they are not comfortable coming out or whatever. I feel that still happens to this day. But I feel like in those kind of sham marriages, I feel like I would be okay with that, because you are essentially marrying a friend. I couldn't deal with the marriage that was Maria and Andreas's. I could not have dealt with that. I would have, like, I would have murdered him in his sleep. Ren's like, no way, Jose. So Jody's staying with me. Honestly, yes, I could think of it basically living with your best friend. True. So I understand lavender marriages / beard relationships, because those instances, they still have their actual partners. Yeah. Jasmine and James just had each other. Jocelyn and James. There's no Jasmine. I was like, ooh, new character just dropped. Okay, last question. Although the novel's female characters often have to contend with social disadvantages, when is their gender an asset? I think Sabine being a widow, like OG Sabine and Maria / Sabine, when they were like, I'm a widow, and it's like basically they got to be overlooked. They were no longer in the meat market, like, parade of, like, well, you've got to marry and have babies, and it's just like, no, I'm a widow, I've been married, I don't have to do it anymore. So, but then again, I don't think is that really gender specific? Is that their gender being an asset, or is it just, like, a lie? I think obviously with being, like, back in the day of ye olde times, women were just overlooked. So obviously going on a massive killing rampage, and doing, like, going around and, like, just chugging down on all the people, and then just being like, but I'm a dainty little female, it wasn't me. It's probably an asset. But I think that's about it. Yes, Jocelyn. Whoops. Nah, you're good. But I didn't want any of her marriages to be honest fair. I don't think there were any assets. I think being a woman also protected them from being suspected, and being behind the killings, women come across as less threatening. True. Because everything was gonna shit anyways. Yeah, that's true. The girls never gave serial killers. I mean, Sabine definitely did give serial killer. Ooh, jeepers. That was a big one. Excusez-moi. Sorry, you've mentioned vampire, no, the demon hunters now. And I've got freaking soda pop in my head. Thank you for that. Because I've not watched the movie, but I have been listening to the soundtrack, so. No, stop it. But only because we knew what was going on in Sabine's head as the person watching her came across as charming. Yeah, I suppose. So, I don't have any more thoughts or things. I think I've gone through my notes. I took a lot of notes this time. I was quite surprised. I did highly enjoy the book.
I did too.
I was a little bit bummed that, like, you know, it was just like Sabine dead, Charlotte dead, and then Alice just be like, "Doo doo, I'm off." I think the phone call between Alice and her dad was really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh, that felt it was grounded. I feel like that grounded Alice, and like especially after the insane back-to-back killings.
Yeah.
It felt quite nice. I can't wait to discuss Alex Volkov singing. I'll be on time for that chat, lol. I hope to find an audio with actual singing, lol. Okay, so I'm guessing that's Demon Hunter stuff. Oof, sorry. I seem to have trapped gas. At least it's coming out this end. Let's be thankful of that. Let's be thankful for small mercies, shall we? So the book that we are reading this month, which you guys chose, it's a romance. I don't have it, so it is Twisted Love by Anna Huang. I can't believe that this was the one that was chosen. I honestly thought it was going to be Year One.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this was Twisted Love won 19 votes to 14. So yes, Twisted Love. I've never read an Anna Huang book before, so
Me either.
ooh, interesting. No, the next book club. Ah, okay. Twisted Love by Anna Huang. Okay, so have you is Alex a character in Twisted Love? Have you read it before? Ren?
Ava?
Hmm?
And Alex, yep.
The last time I looked, it was Year One, but I've been meaning to get to this series. I mean, same. Mm-hmm. I think it's because I put votes on Discord and on Storygraph and on YouTube. It was the YouTube vote that was like Twisted Love, yeah. If I was going solely off of Discord, it would have been Year One. And if I was going solely off Storygraph, it would have been Twisted Love. So, yes. I knew this was going to win. People hate this book or love it. Haha. Ooh. Yes, he's the love interest. Ooh. And I have not read it. I just reading 1-star reviews. Lol. I read ones. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it was just what I was looking at. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I mean, with looking at Discord, I honestly thought that year one was gonna win. I mean, people were like, you know, I've put a reserve on the library, and I'm just like, okay, but the votes aren't in yet. But
I would have, if it was your picks, I would have reserved them anyway, because I always in advance anymore. Because I learned the hard way with the library
with this one.
No, was it Immortal Dark? I think because I wasn't able to finish that one because I didn't get to it or get the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I think. Let me see.
I know nothing about it. I just keep seeing it everywhere. Yeah, same, Jody.
20th of August, I think I'm going to put in for the ones that you chose.
So the new poll is up. It's only on Discord right now. Well, no, it's on Discord and it's on YouTube. So yeah, the picks for next month are Zom Romcom by Olivia Dade, Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall, Roll for Love by somebody, MK England, and A Match Made in Autumn by somebody else, Jessica Booth. So yes. Hi, Vanessa. Hello. Sorry, we're just wrapping up the book club chat. Back from the movies and dinner. Awesome. What did you go see?
Fantastic.
Did you like it? Was it good? I want to know because I love the Fantastic Four, but I feel like the original one, well, not the original one, but the one with Ioan Griffith and Chris Evans was good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I voted on that. I like the options. I have read Boyfriend Material before. I have too. But I'll happily read it again. It was cute. Pappy Pedro, specifically. I mean, fair. It was okay. Okay. I feel like so many girlies would have just been like, obviously, because Mr. Fantastic can grow body parts. And, well, elongate body parts, should I say. And so many thirsty women would have just been, yes, Pedro Pascal elongating things. Yes. And Jody saying hi to Vanessa. Yeah. I bet there was some very simpy women in the audience. So, yes, feel free to vote on the book club poll. Vanessa, I will look at your messages momentarily. I had to put my phone on silent because I was getting all the updates from all the things all at once. But yes, and then Vanessa saying hated Jody. So yes, we are reading Twisted Love this month. And is the first book club on my channel or yours? I think it's mine.
I think so.
I think it's on mine.
Yeah, because I just did sprints on Wednesday. So it would be you on the 6th, me the 13th, you the 20th, me the 27th.
It's not like I've actually gone through and done a calendar or anything like that, you know, which I need to add audio August to. So yes.
For that, when did you sign up for that one?
A while back. Because Livia asked the people who were doing Resetathon.
Oh, nice.
I mean, if you want to be a part of it, I'm sure you can like message Livia and just be like, "Hi, do you want someone else to do sprints?" I'm sure they'd be happy for people to do more sprints.
Yes, I didn't hear anything about it until I saw your sprints go up.
Mm-hmm. So yes, the first book club reading sprints will be on the 6th on my channel, and then the following Wednesday they will be on Chantel's. But with that, I don't think I've got anything else to say book club related. I think from now on it's just Arc August and Audio August.
Mm-hmm.
And Maid of Honor stuff for me.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get my hair redone towards the end of the month so it's all nice and fresh for the wedding. I'm excited. Did you see the shoes that I got for the wedding? Okay. I'll show you. The bride specifically said get these shoes or something like them, so I got the shoe.
Nice.
So I'm gonna have to break these in, but so these are the shoes.
Oh, those are cute.
So the pearls go around the ankle, and then there's the tie it at the back. But yeah, I've tried them on, and they rub here already. So I'm gonna have to get some of those gel blister patches. And I feel like I need to stuff the front with a little bit of tissue or like a newspaper or something, just to break the front in a little. But they are cute.
I love them. They're adorable.
Not something I would personally wear. I mean, you know, I am only going to wear them for the wedding. But, you know, they have the bride's seal of approval. So I was like, yes, I will get those. I've downloaded Twisted Love already to go, and I have KU Spot left, who it's been full since I got my first a year ago. Yeah. I still need to read the Zodiac Academy, and then that will free up a space for Twisted Love. But I do have it says the Everand. I can get it on the 6th. So We'll see. Pay the shoes. Yes, more audio August across the globe. Yes. So yes. So yeah, just message Livia. I'm sure she'll be happy to add you. But with that, we are done with all the things. So thank you for joining and hanging out with us and reading the book. But next time we will be chatting about Twisted Love. And we normally do book club chats the first Saturday of the following month. So shall we lock in the 6th of September for our next live?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to flip my calendar.
Well. Say that again?
So I need to flip my calendar over to August. I'm still living in July here.
Oh, you're funny. Okay, so I'm just adding Chris to the calendar so he knows that I've got book club. I've got book club. Don't make me do anything. I've got book club, bish. Thanks for the chat, my lovelies. You are more than welcome, Ren. Thank you for being here. Jody saying thanks for the book talk, wonderful people. That's my sister's baby shower, but I'll be there. Okay. Well, oh, cute baby shower for your sister. Yes. So we will catch you somewhere around the tinternets because we're still doing all the things. Arc August, Audio August. So yeah. Have you got anything you want to promote before we leave the peoples?
You are sprinting for Arc August tomorrow.
I am.
And as of right now, my only sprints are next Friday at 4 p.m. EDT for Arc August.
Okay. I mean, I will put a linky in the thing for people to join me if they want to. So, yeah, if you want to join me, you can. I need to sort out backgrounds and scenes and things, but yeah. That's a problem for like 10 minutes from now. I'm good. So thank you everyone for reading the books and hanging out and chatting. We will catch you on the interwebs later.